Tidwell Taste Tour, back again. What we're back with this time is another one of the Cains products. Again, we're at the store earlier.
Stay a while and listen.
We were at the store earlier, came across these this line of British beers. This is the Cains Dark Mild from Liverpool, established in 1850. This is 3.2% alcohol by volume. Very light. A lot of the British bitters, especially the dark ones, are.
It.
Okay, I'll open the damn thing. Pretty much very little carbonation there.
That's the one you dropped. Is it the one you dropped on the floor?
I'm pretty sure it was the one I dropped on the floor, yes.
Sweet.
Now this, I'm very interested. 3.2%
dark
alcohol.
as hell.
And it is really, really dark.
Extremely dark.
That's crazy.
That's like the...
Looks like a stout.
It's as dark as beer can get.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I'll tell you what, for 3.2% alcohol, that's got a hell of a lot of flavor.
Yeah. I like it.
What it tastes like pretty much is a slightly
Stout.
watery porter.
Yeah.
Like a slightly watery British porter.
Mm-hmm.
This would be the absolute perfect beer for someone who loved drinking beer, didn't really want to get too drunk or something, but wanted to have a few pints and liked the flavor of darker, like porters or stouts or something like that. This would be perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
With that in mind, I do like stouts themselves. I like darker stouts, heavy stouts, whatever they may be. Porter, same thing.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's interesting, though, it being 3.2% alcohol. It's almost interesting, like, I like it, and it tastes good, but I don't think I would buy it if I'm trying to drink that night.
Right.
Just because it's like, you drink 2 of these, and it's the equivalent of, one that's
right.
6.4.
And you gotta figure, just naturally, though, this beer is going to have, maybe 100 calories a can just because of the alcohol content. That's the vast majority of what beer is. So really, if you like the stout or porter taste, you can drink light beer. It doesn't have to say light on it. This right here will have
mild on it.
Right. This right here will have less calories. It will. I mean, that's just the way.
Because there's less calories from alcohol.
Right. That's I mean, you could do a calculation on it, but it's probably about what would you say, 100 for the can. It's a 14.9 fluid ounce.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it was any less.
Right. Because you got to figure. Typical American light beers that are 100 for lagers, they're about 100 calories and about...
And naturally, regardless of the alcohol, the stout porter type thing just has more calories.
More carbs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For what this is, it's not certainly like the best porter or stout I've ever had or anything. For what it is, though, I'm going to give it I really think it deserves about a 6.5 or a 7 just because of what it is. It's kind of cool. It's like, obviously, if you're trying to watch your weight, just don't drink. But
right.
But if you are and you really like the taste of
if you're trying to watch it, you can drink. If you're trying to lose it, I would.
You probably shouldn't drink. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 7. I think it's worth a 7.
I'll give it a 6. Just because I do like the taste, but it's almost like I don't know. It's hard to know what to do with the fact that it's 3.2. It's like it almost feels like. I mean, like, obviously it's not to that point, but it almost feels like I'm, like, reviewing a non-alcoholic beer at the point of it being 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely getting into that territory. Anything under 4, it almost just looks like, is that even beer? I mean,
right, it's like, those, well, what are they called? The fruity things, what are they called?
The Smirnoff Ices? No, because they're like...
No.
Wine coolers?
Wine coolers.
That are like 2.5% alcohol, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean... But it's actually, I mean, for what it is, it's pretty good. I was really expecting a 3.2 to just be a watery mess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's got a good taste. So if it sounds like something you're into, or if you're trying to, either trick people into believing that you're drinking more than you are, maybe one good for, I don't know, if you're trying to tell people you're chugging stouts, and then you're chugging that'd be pretty good. Or if you're just you're trying to drink some beer and, you got to drive somewhere or whatever, maybe out for this, because you can still drink a decent amount. You can drink like twice as much and be the same amount of
It'll be
fine.
Yeah, whether you're in the UK or not, maybe you'll be able to find it. This is the Cains Dark Mild, 3.2% alcohol by volume. Like we said before, basically take a porter, make it lighter, It's not near as watery as I thought it would be at half the alcohol content of a typical porter. So it's actually pretty tasty. Check it out. This is the Cains Dark Mild. I gave it a 7.0. You gave it a 6.0. And once again, from Liverpool in the UK, we'll be back with more.